guys, my name's TechnoTuner, and today I'm bringing to you my Ashened deck profile. This deck is something I play for fun on the side at my locals when we're just hanging around, just going back and forth, just playing some fun games casually. This deck has a lot of capability to do a lot of fun things, such as give your opponent a field spell and pop it, or give them a giant dragon just to pop it and send their board to the grave. There's a lot of things this deck has that's a lot more unique than most others. It's a lot of fun to play, and I'd recommend checking it out if you'd like to. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop right on into the main deck of this. For those that are fans of Elden Ring, this deck is basically the epitome of that. We have 3 Vados, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction. During the main phase, if this card is in your hand, quick effect. You can target one card in a field zone, special summon this card to your opponent's field, and if you do, destroy that card. Then you can add to your hand or set one Ashen continuous trap from your deck. If this card is sent from your opponent's field to your graveyard, you can destroy all monsters on the field. You can only use each effect of Vados, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, once per turn. So the whole effect of just basically popping an opponent's card or sending all their monsters to the graveyard is really helpful, because it's not destruction, it's just sending. Alright, for the actual cards of the deck that are not Vados, we have 3 Priestess of the Ashen City. If Obsidian, the Ashen City, is in the field zone, you can special summon this card from your hand. You're going to notice that that's on a lot of the Ashen cards. You can only special summon Priestess of the Ashen City once returned this way. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Ashen card from your deck to your hand except Priestess of the Ashen City. You can only use each effect of Priestess of the Ashen City once per turn. It's very helpful because it helps you get into your actual monsters that you want to utilize and see for the deck. Next is 3 King of the Ashen City. If Obsidian, the Ashen City, is in the field zone, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon King of the Ashen City once per turn this way. During your main phase, you can special summon one Ashen monster from your hand except King of the Ashen City. If your opponent controls a monster with 2800 or more attack, you can special summon it from your deck instead. So basically, by giving them Vados, you can free summon any of your other Ashen monsters. But if they don't, you can only summon it from your hand. Next, I play 3 Shaman of the Ashen City. This card, if in the Obsidian, the Ashen City, is in the field zone, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Shaman of the Ashen City once per turn this way. You can target 3 of your Pyro monsters that are banished and or in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, and then if you shuffle an Ashen monster, you can add one Obsidian, the Ashen City, from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Shaman of the Ashen City once per turn. So basically, it's your recovery card, effectively, being able to get you a Ashen monster, 3 Ashens or 3 Pyro monsters that are banished or in your graveyard back into your deck. Next, I have 3 Hero of the Ashen City. This is how we're mainly popping Vados. If Obsidian, the Ashen City, is in the field zone, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon one Hero of the Ashen City once per turn this way. During the main phase, quick effect, you can target one Pyro monster on the field, destroy it. Then if you destroyed Vados, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, by this effect, you can place one Obsidian, the Ashen City, from your deck face up in your field zone. So basically it allows you for a way to replace the Obsidian that you popped. Next, and the final card, outside of the hand trap, is Spearhead of the Ashen City. I play 3 of him. If the Obsidian, the Ashen City, is in the field zone, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Spearhead of Ashen City once per turn this way. If your opponent controls a monster with 2800 or more attack, you can contribute this card, target one card your opponent controls, return to your hand. So basically, it's a way to return Vados, let alone just return a card you don't want your opponent to have back to hand. As for the hand traps, I'm playing 3 Ash Blossom, just as a way to get a quick negation in there for something that I don't want my opponent to have. Alright, now, for the fun part, which is the spells. We're playing 3 Awakening of Vados. You get to place 1 Obsidian, the Ashen City, from your deck face up in either field zone. Then if your opponent controls a card in their field zone, you can add one level 5 or higher Dark Pyro monster from your deck to your hand For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon from the deck or extra deck except Pyro monsters. You can only activate one Awakening of Vados once per turn. This is just a great way to get Obsidian into your opponent's field zone so you can then add Vados to your hand. Next, we have 3 Rekindling the Ashened. Place one of your Ashen cards as banished or on your graveyard, in your graveyard, on the bottom of your deck, except Rekindling the Ashen. Then target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of this turn. Just an extra negation to work in there while being able to recycle some more cards. Next is 3 Extinguishing the Ashen. Send one Dark Pyro monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then you can add one level 5 or higher Pyro monster from your graveyard to your hand. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Pyro monsters. You can banish this card from your extra deck or from your graveyard, fusion summon Pyro fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. You can only use each effects of Extinguishing the Ashen once per turn. Then, of course, we're playing effectively 4 copies of Obsidian, the Ashen City, by playing 1 Terraforming as our technical 4th copy. The face-up special summon monsters your opponent controls become Pyro during your turn only. You can only use each effect of the following effects of Obsidian, the Ashen City, once per turn. During your end phase, you can target 1 Obsidian, the Ashen City in your graveyard, place it on the bottom deck, then draw 1 card. If this card is in your field zone is destroyed or banished, you can special summon 1 Ashen monster from your deck. Then, of course, for draw, since everything in the deck outside the Ash Blossoms are dark, we're playing 2 Allure of Darkness. That's all for the actual spells and can really help us get going. Then finally, I'm playing 2 traps, which are 2 Ashen the Endless and 2 Ashen for Eternity. So I guess in technicality, 4 traps. Ashen to the Endlessness is helpful because during the main phase, you can fusion summon Pyro fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from either field as material, including Vados, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, and if you do, gains 500 attack for each material used. You can banish this card and 1 Dark Pyro monster from your graveyard. All monsters your opponent controls currently become Pyro until the end phase of this turn. When this card is activated for Ashened of the Eternity, you can add 1 Vados, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, or 1 Ashen monster from your graveyard to your hand. You can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls that you own. Take control of that monster, then you can make all face-up monster your opponent controls currently lose attack equal to the targeted monster's original attack. This attack change lasts until the end of this turn. So basically what they're doing is allowing you to either fuse into a really big monster or bring back Vados to your side of the board and lower everything's attack by 2800, which can help out a lot just to end and finish out games. That's all I'm running for the actual main deck. Well, what about the extra deck? For the extra deck, I'm running 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon because all our monsters are dark, and it has the capability of, when it's fusion summoned, you can make this card gain attack equal to the one opponent's special summon monster until the end of this turn. You can target 1 level 5 or higher monster your opponent controls until the end of this turn. This card's name becomes that monster's original name, and replace the effect with that monster's original effects. If this fusion summon card is destroyed, you can destroy all opponent's special summon monsters. So in a mirror match, it can help out a lot, but also just going against dark monsters in general, and you don't want to deal something, it does help. Next, I play 3 Embers of the Ashened. This card is really cool looking just in general, and is super fun to utilize. Because if it's fusion summon, you can target 1 field spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand at the start of the damage step. If this card battles an opponent's Pyro monster, you destroy that opponent's monster, and if it's your turn, you can make a second attack in a row. You can only use each effect of Embers of the Ashen once per turn. Next, I play 2 Vados, the Dragon of Endless Darkness. Vados Vados, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, plus 2 level 9 or lower Pyro monsters. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, your opponent cannot target it with monster effects. If this card is fusion summoning, destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. When your opponent activates a card or effect on the field, quick effect, you can send 1 face-up Ashen card you control to the graveyard. Destroy that card. You can only use each effect of Vados, the Dragon of Endless Darkness, once per turn, which is very fun to use overall. As for the Xyz package, I'm running 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon because we do run Hero is a level 7, and 2 of them can make into Red Eyes Flare Metal, which can get us extra burn damage. Dingirsu, which we can use 2 of the King or 2 of the Embers of Ashen or Starving Venom. Go into Dingirsu, just as extra board protection, or we can go into Hope Harbinger as a spell and trap, negate, and eat. For the links, I'm playing 1 Dark, the Dark Charmer Gloomy, because all our monsters are dark. And if we're going against Bestials, it's a good way to revive a Bestial to our board. I'm playing 1 Nightmare Unicorn and 1 Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, because a lot of our monsters are level 7 or higher. So it gives us the capability of basically making it to where your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. It also cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can activate one of these effects. It gains 1500 attack, can make a second attack during the battle phase of your next turn, or you can banish 1 card on the field. So it just helps get board removal going. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's deck profile. I hope you greatly enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. I try to read everybody's comments as they come in. So if you don't see me respond immediately, I'm sorry. I will respond as soon as I can. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the deck profile, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same?